Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to day 13 dropshipping. So just to get straight into it, meta ads performed like absolute dog shit even with my previous winners. So I think there's a problem, and I think I have a solution to that problem. So basically my EMQ was at like 7.8, and then I just checked it, it's like a 5.9. So I basically I turned off all ads. I think I spent like $100, not one sale. Decent metrics, but no sales. So the metrics are really doesn't matter regardless because we made no money. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna install a new pixel, and I'm gonna see if this, 6 RAWs day and then the next day 0.5, I'm gonna see if it's pixel related. That's kind of the only thing I can think of by getting a new pixel, because if you don't know, the EMQ is related to the pixel, and when you have a bad or a low EMQ score, it basically means Meta, they're not getting the data. So the Shopify to Meta doesn't know who to show your ads to, because they're not getting data to see who's buying your product, or it's not getting it in the correct manner or correct way, and that results in a low EMQ score. And Meta doesn't know who to show your ads to because they're not getting the data they need to find your audience or find your potential customers. So first thing, when I get home, new pixel, I'm gonna duplicate the ad set, and then I'm just gonna launch it with the new pixel, not change anything, because the metrics were actually pretty good. Cost per click, CPM was relatively good, relatively low. So that's what we're gonna do for the Meta side of things. Also, second thing is I submitted my application to the TikTok shop for my product yesterday. It was in a restricted category, so my seller account got approved. I submitted my application to sell in the category. They just needed some additional documents. The first one got rejected, and then I read why they rejected it, and then I gave them all the additional information that they need for it. So hopefully this one gets approved, and then we're live on the TikTok shop. That would be game changer. So hopefully it gets approved and I get my product on there, and then I will officially be Omni channel instead of relying on Meta and their inconsistencies. Because I think I said this before, if you have a $10,000 a day e-commerce business, drop shipping, whatever, and 100% of your traffic is just from Meta, and then Meta, you get these inconsistencies like I'm having, your business goes from 10,000 to 0 overnight, and that's not good. That's not sustainable, and this is happening quite frequently. I've been on Facebook ads the subreddit Facebook ads on Reddit, and a lot of people are having these same issues. I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but these issues are kind of, they kind of mess up everything. So Omni channel, and then we're gonna do the new pixel to see if we can get some more consistency with Meta. Hopefully our EMQ stabilizes, and maybe it's I did my pixel wrong. I don't think I did, because why would it be 8.0 the first day or 8.2 and then just immediately drop? It's bad data. That's a bad connection. So we're gonna download a new app and just take it from there. There is other alternatives to get extra data on top of the traditional pixel, which would be like URL parameters, which that would be like triple whale, stuff like that. But that's really expensive. I think it's like $180 a month, but it does work. But we're just not there yet. We don't need it yet. I've never really used it before, but I know triple whale does give extra information to the pixel so that your EMQ is even higher. So Facebook, instead of slightly knowing your potential customers, they know your potential customers, and it does drop. It could potentially drop your CPA, cost per acquisition, could help out a lot of things. But again, we're not there yet. We don't need it. It's 180 bucks a month. It's just not worth it for where we're at right now. On top of that, starting a new goal. So every week I do want to test 2 products, and I'm going to go about this the best way. I'm going to stick in the same niche, well, not same niche, but same category. And then basically I'm going to change my product page a little bit. I'm going to make it so I found another store, not a competitor or anything, but just another store that I really like. So I'm going to build out my main product page, because I am a one product store right now, to kind of replicate theirs. And then any additional product, I'm just going to build off of that template. So the words will change, the graphics will change, but the layout won't change. And I think that will help a whole bunch of stuff, because it's basically just going to be fill in the blanks. You know, you already got the exact template, just fill in the blanks, you know. So I think that's really going to speed up the product page making process. And yeah, I will update you guys tomorrow. Hopefully this pixel fixes it and we start getting some sales again and staying profitable. I fixed my subscriptions. I'm keeping the same offer because, you know, that one day I got 6 or 8x ROAS. Everything seemed really good. My conversion rate was like 9% that day. And then, like I said, my EMQ just, you know, went to shit. So we're going to see if this new Pixel can fix it, and if we can get back on track to, you know, $1,000 days or Omni channel, you know, making money at least. But this is part of the journey. Instead of taking this as like a loss and being negative, no, this is a learning experience. It's a learning curve. It's part of the process. We're only on day 13 and we already hit, I think, $900 in sales. I think I am negative overall, but again, it's part of the process. We just gotta be smart, keep our heads down, stay focused, and stay locked in. But yeah, thanks for all the subscribers. I did get an email from a potential creative strategist. I did email you back, so if you would like to discuss this, you know, just hit me back and we'll go from there. Thanks for all the comments. You know, you guys have been very positive, hoping for my success, which is inevitable, honestly, if I stay on top of it. I don't really even see failure as a possibility. Like losing money on meta ads, some people could take it as a failure, but I'm taking it as it's part of the process. We got to learn from our mistakes and get better and grow overall. So, you know, it's just part of the process. And yeah, that's it. I believe it's day 13. I'm pretty sure. I know last video I fucked up on the days, but I'm pretty sure today's day 13. Stay tuned for day 14. If we do get sales, you already know I'm gonna put it in the thumbnail because, you know, I gotta flex it. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys.